That's not true. I think how we show up makes a world of difference. And I think that people need to think about that. If you go to a networking event today and there's 25 people, if you're on there and you're one of 25 people and you've made the commitment that you're going to go, and let's say it's a 1 hour event, or let's say it's like this, your podcast, showing up and the way you show up is vitally important and people don't think about it. So I've been to some events lately where people show up and they cut their camera and it's their name on the screen. What do you think you're telling the host? What do you think you're telling the other people who are coming? That you're not involved enough to fix yourself up, comb your hair, put on some makeup, take a shower. Thank God it's not smell-o-vision, and show up on the screen, for God's sake. You're going to show up with a name. You know how awful it is to be the speaker or the host and have a name looking at you and nothing else? You can't interact with that, and that's terrible. So you're already showing that you're not committed.
You're showing up to people and you're saying, hey, I'm a leader, I'm an expert in my business, and I value who I am. I value what I do, and I value your time. That's
And
huge.
then your message has to be important. Quit worrying about, I have to practice and I have to memorize my 60-second spiel. I hate it when people teach you how to do that because then people rely on just this 60-second spiel. Stop it. If you and I were to go to have lunch today and we were going to have a discussion about business, I could freely talk about my business. Think about Zoom as the same way. Sit there and comfortably have a conversation. If everything's scripted and you're reading it off of paper, you know what my assumption is? You don't know your business. And I'm not comfortable with sending you someone when you don't know your business. So people think it has to be picture perfect. It doesn't. If you said some stuff today and forgot to tell me something, that's why I'm giving you my email address and my phone number. Give me a call. We can have a discussion. I can tell you all the stuff I forgot to tell you in my 60 seconds. But people think it has to be perfect. They think they have to talk as fast as they possibly can, get it all in and read you the whole brochure. I don't need that. I don't need that. Stop it.
Your audience. And you don't just do sales, but you've achieved, I think the other day, was it Monday, where you saying you were a top salesperson? And how did you achieve that? Wasn't just going out there and going, hey, buy my stuff.
No, it always is about me doing something for the other person first. They will ask me, I've had 2 meetings with you and I don't even know what you do. I said, then I've been very successful because it's all about me proving to you that I'm here not just to sell you my widget. I'm here to learn everything I can about Nicole so I can help Nicole. If I help Nicole, she's going to want to help me. I'm not even going to have to ask her again to listen to what I do. She's going to ask me, tell me what you do so I can do something for you as well. So that to me has always been the soft approach that I love. Now, somebody just recently, this afternoon, I have to have the call from hell. I got a contact that somebody gave me, and it's somebody in the same business that I'm in. So I don't know why they think we would make great partners because they do exactly what I do. But I happen to know about that person, and I know that they are the complete opposite of me. Every sentence will begin and end with the company's name. They will stay on you like a dog biting you on the rear end and not leave you alone until you say yes or get lost. And it's horrible. I'm not going to go in there with the attempt to fix them. Let them stay doing business the way they want. It's not my style of doing business. I would prefer that you understand that I'm here sincerely. Will I always stay the top person? Maybe not, but that's okay with me. I have integrity and I believe in what I'm doing and the way I'm doing it. But here's the deal. So now Sam's got 6 people. So the people that are there think this is a dud event. I'm never coming back. Wrong. You should understand that the people that were meant to be there are there. If there are only 6 people there and I'm one of 6, there are 5 people there that I don't know. What if my next best client was one of those people and I don't know them yet? If I blow it off that this event is not worthy and I don't give 100% effort and I leave, I may have left my next best client right there and never known it. Put your heart and soul in it as if there were 300 people there. And if there were 300 people, how in an hour's time could you possibly get around and see them all anyway? You
You
couldn't.
can't.
So just remember that the ones that were meant to be there showed up and are there. And you need to find out everything you can and walk away with 5 great connections. And maybe one will be that super connection you're looking for. Maybe none of them will be interested in what you do. But if you did it right and you were genuinely interested in them and what they did, one of them may introduce you to the perfect client. So
That's it.
always give
That's it.
100% effort.
Yes, give 100%, but connect. And you can have a million trillion people in the room, but are speaking for applause, a cause. It's who are you speaking to and what is the result that you want? What's the call to action that you're giving? If a call to action is, I'd love to hear more from you, that's still a call to action to get on my schedule. If your call to action, and I know you've talked about this, is to have maybe 4 people on the call so you can get to know them a little bit more, get to know if it's a great referral, that is really what you give and how you serve the community so that they'll buy into you and your services.
Nicole, when I met you, let's take you as an example. When I met you and I got to sit down and talk to you, I have to believe that this will become a magical moment in my life. And I have to let you know how much I value that you've given me your time and make those magical moments happen by making sure that when you leave, you go, that was incredible. And I think I could work with that person. And I trust that they will help me grow my business and they're not just here for the money. I think that's what's really important. We're missing that. Everybody is just surface. Can I make $50 off of what I'm talking to Nicole about today? And if I can't, then they throw you aside like you're trash on the heap. That's not a good feeling when you know that you're sitting there and that person's only looking at you with dollar signs in their eyes. It's a horrible feeling. But when you leave there feeling that person is in your heart, they know about your life, they know about your struggles to get where you are, and they truly want to see you be successful, that's magical. And that's what you really need to convey to that other person, that this is a magical moment that the two of us have been brought together, and we want to make sure that this carries on.